Now we're going to be seeing Pokemon Trainer versus Inkling. Aquos starting out with the Ivysaur, their main staple of Pokemon Trainer.
I'm surprised we haven't seen more of, Olimar from Aquos this tournament.
Yes, they do. They are an Olimar player. Now, the biggest thing, how is Aquos going to deal with the Ink? That Ink giving Kaige such a huge advantage damage percentage-wise.
Yeah, and from what I've seen, Kaige is very good at stacking it on, be it with the grenades or especially jab. Kaige lands jab very frequently.
Aquos is good at keeping their range and using all of Ivysaur's extremely long tentacles, or whatever they are, vines, to do damage.
Ivysaur's kit is great for keeping range because of the vines and also Razor Leaf.
Razor Leaf is a very important. But now it's just a battle of who can outrange the other person.
Yeah. Though a big counter to the Roller is going to be Razor Leaf because, Roller's slow. Kaige is going to need some surprise tactics to catch Aquos in the Roller.
Yeah. Kaige,
ooh, the spike coming in.
Aquos takes an early stock without taking a huge amount of damage left. Still have Charizard to switch to if the percentage does get too high.
Aquos expanding the lead nicely, keeping distance.
Razor Leaf able to give huge amounts of land control.
Aquos doing a good job staying away from a lot of those Ink moves. Using Razor Leaf as much as possible. Aquos has about a stock lead now.
Kaige unable to respond to the massive amounts of damage being put out by Aquos in such a short amount of time too.
Kaige needs to look for an opening.
There we saw the Roller just get hit away.
Combos. Yeah, dude, Roller is not a great matchup against Razor Leaf.
It really is not. Aquos might not even need to bring out Charizard, as he seems to be able to do just fine with Ivysaur. But there is Charizard, just as I say.
Ooh,
and
what a down smash!
Being brought back. It's now 2-2. However, Kaige is extremely high on his percentage, 170. Incredibly hard.
Yes, Kaige needs to work extra hard right now to avoid. And that's exactly what he needed to avoid.
Ivysaur has a kill throw. Getting a lot of ink.
Good amount of ink.
He's got to capitalize on this ink right here, right now. Bring him up to a decent amount of damage.
The problem is that Ivysaur can kind of sit off stage with that recovery and just kind of
it's insane.
Razor Leaf and wait for the ink to go away.
The amount of space his up B gives is incredible.
Yeah.
However, we are seeing Kaige respond back with a decent amount of damage, but also Kaige being heavily hurt in the process.
Yeah. Kaige is responding with a lot of damage, but Aquos isn't letting up.
He's just not able to connect a kill on a lot of these moves.
Aquos getting close to kill percent with that kill throw.
Aquos hasn't let Kaige refill on ink. He's running out of ink. Yeah. And just as I say that. And now here's Charizard with a nice side B onto the sage. Sage, yes. Now a Sage.
Onto the Sage.
Sagebrush.
Ooh! Ooh. One more of those and it's over.
Oh, again, also DIing correctly. Both these characters, but the up B just clips from the stage.
And Aquos finishes it off with a forward air.
And that is going to be first game. Oh, no. I was, yeah.
So I'm just an 8.
No. First game going to Aquos.
Handily had that victory. That so 2-stock.
We haven't seen Kaige play under any other characters but Inkling.
I've heard through the grapevine that Kaige possesses a Shadow Mane, just kind of chilling in the background. I haven't seen it. I don't know what it is, but I'm waiting for it to come out.
We got a bit of mystery here. Picking Smashville as the next course. Kaige does get to pick this, so maybe he's got something planned with that big center platform.
Yes. Maybe some grenades. I think the big center platform is good for grenade placement.
It definitely is.
I think if the grenade explodes on Smashville's center platform, it still hits below.
Yeah. Alright, now we are starting the second match. Both players have a fresh start added. We see what they do. Kaige coming out with a bit of some early damage, definitely getting a lot of ink on there.
There's a lot of good starting ink.
Aquos quickly puts it back together, and now they're both.
Aquos is back to controlling neutral.
You gotta get the part where I scream and you gotta have the head
trading damage, both of them. Each of them looking so dominant at certain points.
During the tether,
the insane tether length in that move allows Aquos to recover without switching back to Charizard.
Kaige needs to hurry up and try to capitalize on all this ink.
Any damage done now.
Ooh! He tapped the spike, dude!
Oh my god!
That was the charged up side smash!
That had no business going that far, dude.
That was incredibly far. Well, Aquos now resides at 90.3% damage. Caige's gotta like add some ink onto this super quick, but there just seems to be no limit to how long he can tether from.
Yeah, and I mean, dude, Aquos is doing a great job leaving almost no openings for Kaige to exploit.
Just constantly putting on the pressure, and the nade exploding before the side smash or smash attack could take off.
Kaige needs to use this ink right now to get a kill. Needs to take the stock.
But Inkling, with their really good recovery, will be able to do
I
that.
believe that back air didn't kill. Then
Charizard up at 165 is definitely in with kill.
And the Flare Blitz takes a second stock.
The extra damage. Now, Squirtle isn't the really character you want to be on it right now, as any move will more or less send you flying. As seen by that.
There was no tech there, however, it was incredibly difficult to see that coming.
Yes. Now we're back on Ivysaur for this.
Ivysaur has a clean one stock lead, a little bit over at this point.
Aquos looking very clean to take this game. However, it is not over yet, and we have seen crazier things happen.
Oh yeah, Kaige needs to get some... Oh,
goes for the spike there.
Kaige needs to get some combos going, start controlling neutral. Get lots of damage really quick. Oh, got a good roller.
Is able to add on, and now he's put a decent amount of ink. Oh.
Yo, the spike!
The spike is able to take game 2.
Kaige is gonna need a miracle to come back from this one.
Maybe.
But we've seen more miracles than this.
Exactly. We've seen Aquos been able to consistently pull off that spike and a lot of other technical moves with Ivysaur.
You know, we've seen almost no Squirtle from Aquos. Ironic considering the water type and Aquos.
Squirtle just isn't that strong in this game.
It's really not, but I've seen Aquos pull out some crazy combos.
Here we go.
We're going on mementos. What color do you think the stage will be?
I'm gonna predict yellow.
I'm gonna go with blue.
I hope it's blue because blue is
So
cool.
is Kaige gonna pull out a Shadow Maid for his last?
It could
hope?
happen.
He could.
It could. Oh.
He's thinking. He's moving his thing around, not really giving us any prediction on like what he is going for.
I almost thought he was gonna press A on Little Mac right there.
Go get on with it. Okay, cool, great. This isn't the time for that.
Kaige is on the phone.
Kaige is taking a phone call.
Taking a phone call before the Shadow Maid reveal.
Mr. Salisbury died, apparently.
No!
No! Care way more than I do. I could give two shits about
got an
this.
F in the chat.
I literally don't care.
Okay, Kaige loses, Kaige loses.
Oh my god.
Just ignore the
That hurts me a lot.
Wait, who is Kate? Who's told you this?
Like literally, that's what you said.
Oh my god.
She was like all depressed. I don't care.
Wait, so who is
Should
this
be all
relation?
depressed. Mr. Salisbury's
He
dying.
was nothing to
Oh,
me.
I'm sad. This stream just turned real sad.
We have our big F in the chat.
Big local hero has died. God damn. That hurts.
That hurts. However, the tournament must go
on. Lucina, the Shadow Main is getting pulled out. It's time.
Let's see if this is the switch Kaige needs to make in order to bring this back. He can't lose a game.
Can he bring back this set?
I've seen some crazy Lucina plays in the past. However, I've never seen Kaige play Lucina. He's just got to be able to get in.
I don't think I've seen Kaige play any sword.
No, Aquos just needing to like keep his distance and keep Lucina at bay. Without that, Lucina can't make any moves.
It's very difficult to keep Lucina at bay too because she has the length with the sword, but you know, when you got the vine, anything is possible.
Look, they are
Very even so far.
They're trading blows. Both up to around.
Yo, the spike again!
That spike is so dangerously
Aquos
deadly.
has gotten that spike like 3 or 4 times.
Happening.
Craziness.
It's almost one of those things where it's like, how?
My friend Luke betrayed me. No.
We need Kaige needs to take this early stock. Take this stock now before they're up too much percentage.
Hey! What's the coach?
Luckily, Charizard is a huge hitbox for Lucina to smack.
Yo, the timing was crisp.
Taking out on the flare blitz.
That was the neatest timing I've ever seen in my life.
Aquos maybe feeling a bit of pressure, not switching to Ivy Sword, staying on that Squirtle.
Try to get some good combo damage off. But I don't know.
He's taking a bit of damage, up to 62 now.
I bet you once Aquos gets to about 40 or 50, they're going to switch to...
Yeah, right. Before they're in too much danger of being launched, because Squirtle's so light, they can be launched at like 50. And there is the switch to Ivy Sword we've always seen.
Kaige is going to have to pull this back. Needs to even out this stock.
Not looking too good at the moment. Aquos has a huge percentile lead on Kaige at the moment. Kaige is going to need a heavy stage spike or something to get...
Kaige just needs to stay alive right now. He can't afford to get to be a stock down.
Yeah. We have seen crazier things in the past. Sword characters can do very interesting moves. Counter is a very important move here. However, will there be an opening for it?
Very difficult to determine. Yes. We know how long that thing is. Kaige was smart to get out of the way there.
Also, both of our guesses were wrong. It was red.
It was red.
Oh,
yes.
But the back throw coming out, taking Caige's second stop.
I do not give that enough credit for being a kill throw. It's a really good kill throw.
It is. It's always dangerous when Caige's on the ledge because we've seen Aquos pull out that spike so many times. But
here comes the switch to stay alive at higher percents.
Now it's a great time for Kaige to get a kill. With that huge hitbox and able not to get that insane spike on the ledge does give Kaige a bit of breathing room.
Kaige needs a clean follow-up right there. Oh. Dead. Alright, okay. Almost equalized. Kaige needs to just avoid as much damage as possible.
They are now equal stocks, but not equal damage. A Squirrel now able to come up with a good 30 to 40 combo damage.
Aquos getting a lot of straight damage off.
That is one thing.
Yo, the counter! Almost equalized
almost equalizing up their percentages. It was a clutch counter, and now slight percentage lead, but it's too early to call anything. This is a game that is going to go the distance on this match. Oh, the side B bringing up a
Kaige getting a small lead, needs to hold on to it. Ooh, he's lost it.
It's back.
It's very even, such an even ending
but
to the set.
Probably accidental. That has a lot of reach, but unfortunately those stairs were running a weird angle.
Kaige trying to finish this quick with the shield breaker. Ooh.
Almost
that my heart stopped there.
And with the counter,
uno mas. Kaige needs one more.
Wow. If
Kaige needs one more smash, but Charizard, Kaige is at kill percent too.
The final boss.
Both them. This is anyone's game at the moment. One hit from either of them, a good smack will send.
Oh, the forward air!
What?
How Kaige is living?
The D. Oh, it happened again! Aquos taking a clean 3-0 against Kaige.
Closing out the set.
It was almost a good comeback at the end, but it just came down to which had the faster openings.
It was, could Aquos close it, or could Kaige start the comeback? It is now my turn.
Good luck. Have a good game.
Yeah, you have one set. Tommy Jordan, then you have to play Luke.
Alright, and now we're back to Commenters Cam. Hello, as I now must edit Smash gameplay. So, yes. So, with Aquos now out of the tournament, they are coming back to